Hey everyone, I just bought this new side panel up, put that on as you saw, and I wanted to put on the fairing and the mirrors and the seat, just to give a bit more perspective of how she'll look. She does need more work, as you can tell. The fairing at the front has not fared very well. Fared? Yes, fared. There is some damage to the lower part of the top piece here. This needs to come down further. I'll go around. Yeah, some really bad scratches here. Bit of an update on this bike actually, which I'm quite happy to do. Quite pleased to actually see this bike again. Twin cam, 16 valve. So if we go for down here, there we go. Look, that is in line and as sat in place where the bolt goes through. This is missing off the other side, so I need to get another one of these D1, D2 or D3 fairings, top fairings, but they're not cheap and they're not easy to come by, and especially rare in this colour. So what do? Do I repair that other side, or do I look for another fairing? Problem is I'm no good at plastic welding. Yeah, I'd rather somebody else does that. But yeah, she's yeah, I'm glad I got the nose cone back on, looking more like a bike now. Right, cheers for watching. Glad to do a little update at least. I know it's something for all you Pinky fans out there. Welcome back everyone. We are in the shed today. Good news on the welder. I have replaced the shroud because the old one was too short and it was pretty crusty anyway, and I thought I'd get a new one. Brand new tip. Managed to get all the wire feed through. It did jam in here, so I took the swan neck off, fed it through, connected everything back together again, and job done. So yeah, away we can go. I have bought myself a small gas bottle to start with, as of course I'm learning this. So yeah, argon CO2 mix welding gas. Not very expensive. Sorry, out of shot there. Not very expensive, and yeah, these are throwaway ones basically. You can use these up and just chuck them. But I will be taking them to a recycling centre, so no problem with that. Anyway, today we're not doing well. We're not going to go with that just yet. Today, sorry about the creakiness of the camera stand. It tends to do that, unfortunately. We're going to be getting rid of these welds, taking these off of the seat base, and hopefully cutting out the shape of the metal, because on the other side of here, this is basically, there's a, I don't know if you can see that there, yes you can, just in shot, that there's a captive nut, captive bolt, not a captive nut. On the other side of this, the flange on the other side is much wider than this plate, so yeah, this was welded in as a temporary idea, but I'm not happy with putting metal that way, so I'm going to remove this and I'm going to use a slitting cutting disc. So what I'm going to do is use the grinder with a flap disc to take away these welds, and then change the disc over, put a 1mm cutting disc in, cut that out, and there's a lot of different shapes in this piece of metal, so I'm going to try and keep them as straight as I possibly can, and then cut that piece of metal off, hammer it flat, then cut a new piece out of some new sheet steel that I've got. Right, let's plug in. Check we've got power. We certainly do. Right, let's crack on. Actually, that's not kind of working really, is it? Because it's blown through. The welder's gone straight through that piece of metal, so there's no way I can grind that free. So, the only option, really, is to cut it straight out. I don't want to cut through there if I can help it. I need to avoid this here. So if I cut from this side, I can then grind that metal back. If, well, maybe not, maybe I don't even need to, I can just replace the piece of metal that I'm cutting away. Yeah, we'll try that. I wish I had a crock sander. That would be useful. Okay, about to start removing metal from the seat. If you can see, there's a line there, a line across here, a line going up there, and then down here. This is the first cut of the seat, and then flatten it out, cut out a new piece of steel, and then set the welder up and get ready to start cutting. Just a quick note, I bought myself some new safety gear. So I got myself a new face mask, twin filter, and what else did I get? I got some ear defenders. So yeah, instead of getting those cheap, crappy paper face masks, I thought I'd get myself something decent for a change. Anyway, let's get on with this. If you can hear me, eye protection, ear protection, lung protection, very, very good for you. Ready? Oh, better plug in the grinder first. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, so I've used the 1 mil cutting disc on the grinder, cut through. I think it's gone a bit thick, unfortunately, but just catching, just holding there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Is it going to come? So undo the right. Oh, there we go, it's just dropped.
Okay, so that's finally out. I'll clean up the surface there in a bit. I'll get this one out, flatten out this metal piece here, lay it on top of a brand new piece of sheet steel, and score out the shape.
Ta-da! I didn't want that piece on there, but never mind. Now what I'll do is cut this section out. Rather small, I might leave it till later. Right.
Well, I've cut the piece of metal out the base of the seat that's were in there. Also, there's a piece of steel in each Welder on top of it. I'll cut the whole thing out. What I'm going to do is cut one of these. Just going to cut that section off, and that'll be done for today. It's getting a little bit late, so I'd rather finish up. Just been cutting this sheet of steel, and well, it's getting a bit dull. The disc is getting a bit blunt, I think, and the grinder's getting rather hot. So I'm gonna call it a day, and I'm gonna go and have a shower. Thanks for watching.